host of this radio show. I've been channeling spirit for over 30 years and recently was chosen for the 2014 book, 100 Top Psychics in America. Here's how to LOVE love your readings on this radio show. L is for let spirit lead. O is for only one question or connection per caller. V is for validate all advice of a licensed professional. And E is for enjoy the show. Stay tuned for additional announcements. Hi, everybody. This is Spirit Medium Laura. It might be an early show today. We might end a little early, depending on who does call in, because pre-holiday, pre-Thanksgiving, this switchboard is a little light so far. But every time I say that, by the time I get through the beginning introduction, there's a lot more people waiting. Anyway, we do have some people waiting at the moment. So you are listening to Spirit Medium Laura, Mediumship and Messages. I do a lot more than just that during the show. I also do some channeling at the beginning, group message. I might talk about mentoring, manifesting, meditation. I also do medical intuition. And I do healings, which I call mending when I go through my alliterative spiel, which I just did to you. Mending, mediumship, messages, meditation, manifesting, mentoring, medical intuitive intelligence. These are the things I offer you. The first 30 minutes of the show will be focused more on other side connections, and then the remaining time on the show will include most of what I've just spoken about. There's a website for this show, and you can actually see a live video feed of me there. Just go to spiritmediumtv.com, and there you'll see at the bottom of that page the live video feed, and also you'll see the top 4 things on that page are: number 1, you can get a discount of a session with me, private session, and we can do any of the things I just mentioned, which is mending, healing, that means mediumship, messages from spirit about your own life, meditation, manifesting. And I use a specific third eye way to manifest, third eye meditation for manifesting. Mentoring on how to become a psychic or have your light worker business, and also I do a lot of mentoring in the area of manifesting, which is all about alignment with soul and your abundance flow, how to get into that flow. And lastly, I do medical intuitive intelligence. The second thing on the show, on that page, spiritmediumtv.com, is how to win a private session with me. It's a monthly contest, and well, we won't be mentioning it until next Wednesday, which will be December 2nd, but all of November's entrants will be drawn at the end of this month, November, and then there will be a winner. So if you want to be in to win, it's a monthly contest. Just go to spiritmediumtv.com, and on the upper right portion of the screen you will see a form to join the mailing list, and that's how you enter to win. And then the third thing on spiritmediumtv.com is how to jump to the top of the queue if what you have, what you need to have addressed today is something that just can't wait. You just donate 8 and jump the gate. It's item 3 on spiritmediumtv.com. I've been finding it very satisfying to have a kind of like a little subject for today kind of section of this show before I go into our pre-meditation and then channeling and then the messages. So today's subject, we'll start with a gratefulness day. Happy Grateful Day. Moment of gratitude for Thanksgiving, because tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So if you would all listening, and if you're listening to this in the future, that's fine. You can do it as well, because it's very helpful to be grateful for everything in our lives, even the traumatic, cathartic, and troubling events. Every single thing that happens in your life can be useful, particularly if you're grateful for it, because that is like the primary step to abundant living, is to start with gratitude. So I'd like you each, everybody listening, just take a moment of silence to think about what you're grateful for, and I will do the same. I'll be silent for a moment and give thanks for that. Okay, go right ahead now. Good. And if you didn't have a chance to come up with anything you're grateful for, if you couldn't think of anything, you need a session with me. Because being grateful, again, is one of the most important things to attain anything you would like in your life. Um, and speaking of attaining things you'd like in your life, I just happened upon someone yesterday. I actually did some prayer about something I wanted to attain in my own life. And lo and behold, the next thing that came into my sphere of awareness was a woman by the name of Christy Marie Edelson. And if you go to YouTube, or actually just go to spiritmediumtv.com, you'll see I have something there just a little ways down the page, about a quarter way down the page, under subjects for today, consciousness engineering, consciousness engineering. And I have a link to one of her videos, which is quite a substantial video. It goes on for about an hour, hour and a half, help you engineer something you'd like in your life. And she does something very similar to what I do with the Clairvoyant Healer session, combined with third eye manifesting. So what I'm going to do is, because I believe in this, as a matter of fact, a couple of months ago, Spirit introduced to me the fact that the master guide I was channeling and am channeling for over 30 years, unbeknownst to me, is the same master guide that John of God of Brazil channels. And that guide is St. Ignatius Loyola. And I didn't know that. And then they started to give me this idea, or this way of healing, which I've been edging towards, but I wasn't really putting it in primary focus. I wasn't really looking at it as the primary service that I provide to others. But I am a medium. I am an energy healer. I'm also somebody who's very, very focused on metaphysics, the relationship between our thinking and our experience in life. That's actually the area I have most experience in, as I started manifesting over 50 years ago. My mother taught me some techniques which worked instantly, and since then I've always been very fascinated by that subject. And I've written a book on it called Manifesting Magic, the Soul Abundance Law of Attraction Secret, which I think I have, well, I don't have a link there, but if you go to, if you get on my mailing list, you'll see a link to it. Okay, there's so many ways to find the book, but it is on YouTube also. I mean, it's on Amazon. So if you go to Amazon, you put in Manifesting Magic, Spirit Medium Laura, it'll come right up. Manifesting Magic, Spirit Medium Laura, it will come right up. So in any event, what I discovered was that she's pretty much doing what I do. I call it a healer session, and also third eye manifesting. And I probably will eventually create more of a package for that, because I think, because that uses my mediumship skills, I can literally go into your energy field and see where the blocks are, where they happened in childhood, extract them. Then I will send in new energies, okay, and also a whole complete cathartic clearing and transformation of your karma. And then I will create for you, and we will do it together during the session, what I call a mantra, and then we will send it out to the universe in a very focused third eye meditation. Now, the interesting thing here is that she charges $3,500 for 5 sessions. So that's $700 for a 50-minute session. And I'm charging $179 for an hour. And if you're a listener to the show, you can get that hour for $134, because they give you a 25% discount. So grab it, honey. Grab it while it's hot. If you want to book a session with me, go to spiritmediumtv.com, and item 1 on that page allows you to go to the booking page and put in that it's the radio show that drew you there. You'll get that 25% discount and pay for the time you'd like, and we will do a clairvoyant healer session for you so you can get what you want in life. There's no reason that we should not be doing work we love, that we should not be paid well for it, as well as everything else. Because when you get that right, when you unblock these areas, your relationships improve, everything improves. it has a ripple through effect. So a very simple test, litmus test here, is if there's anything in your life that's not functioning well, you need to clear it. And sometimes we need someone else to clear it for us, because it's kind of like giving ourselves a back massage. You know, we can't do it for ourselves. I can't get to my back completely and relax myself. So you do need somebody to help you with that. But there are self-paced ways to do that as well, and that is what the book is about, and that's what my Soul Abundance class is about. There's a whole bunch of things I have available to you, so just contact me if you want more information. Okay, so we're going to get ready now for our meditation, and then I'm going to do a little bit of channeling. So what I'd like everybody listening to do is to sit back in your seats, or if you're lying down, just lie back. Start to focus on your breath from your abdominal area. Uncross your arms and legs. Breathing deeply from your abdominal area. Allowing yourself to let go. Calling in your loved ones from the other side, if that's what you care to have done today with me. Or thinking about what questions you need answers or what you need healed. Perhaps you need me to do some of what I just explained, that clairvoyant healing. So just relax and put it all together. And as you focus on what you want, asking your loved ones in from the other side, and or having me talk to you about your own life or heal you, I'm going to go off and do the prayer. I'll be back in a second. And now what I need you to do is, on your next exhale of breath, I need you to release into the space your energy, and I will connect all of us. So imagine on your next exhale, you're sending out your energy. One moment, please. Okay, good. Nice connection today. The energy that I see today is silver. I don't usually see silver. There's a lot of toxicity right now, actually. It's very tarnished kind of energy, very earthbound. So I'm actually going to clear that before I work with everyone, because I don't want that into the show. Hold on one second, please. And what I see at the top is a lot of fear, looking for wisdom, a lot of wisdom. But if we put that all together, we have beautiful creativity and we have beautiful healing that's going on right now. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope that this is not indicative of anything to come. I'm sure it'll be just fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is some channeling. Thank you, everybody, for calling in. As I mentioned, the switchboard did grow quite a bit in the interim. So I'm going to now do some channeling from the ones who give a group message. One second, please. We are here. We are the ones. Indeed, thank you. We are so very grateful for allowing us to be in today on the show. Is an interesting choice of words. Grateful. Why are we grateful? We are grateful just as you are grateful. We are grateful for this massive planet called Earth. We are grateful for the opportunity to be of service to Earth. For each of you is a soul worth saving, or a soul worth moving to higher levels of bliss. Many of you have had difficulties on Earth. Many of you have suffered quite a bit. We want to say to you, you are blessed. All of the vicissitudes you have experienced in the past are merely veils over your magnificent abundance. If you start to look at each and every trial that you have had as a blessing, a true blessing of service, of learning, of becoming more, of overcoming that. If you start to look at each of those things that way, you will find that you will have less and less challenge in your life and more bliss. So we come to you today to remind you how to receive the blessing of bliss by seeing the benefit of all of the things that have been challenges for you this lifetime. We will suggest that for a moment you may think of something that is troubling you. We will allow you to release it with us. We'll give you a moment of silence to think of the one massive problem or issue that you have right now in your life. Go ahead and identify it. We will be silent. Good. And now we would like you to see that as an ugly monster looking at you, glaring at you for a moment. And in another moment, we would like you to imagine that you can go to that monster, take it, and go right ahead now. Go move forward to your monster, pick it up, and hand it up to a higher power. And watch hands come out of a cloud, and take that monster from you. You have now been relieved of whatever it is that has been troubling you. We now would like you to take a moment to ask for what you want instead of that horrible monster. Go ahead and affirm it now as if this, I am, and then fill in the blank, or I have, and then fill in the blank. One moment, focus on that clearly, please. And give a thank you afterwards. And so now we will allow you each to leave, and we will now begin the show. Namaste. Okay, well, that was interesting. I hope you got something out of that. I wasn't planning on that, believe me. I thought we were going to be talking about something else, but off they went in their own little way, and that's what I want. I want spirit. I want the ones to come in and give you what they need to say. And so I'm going to go to Rosalind, who's the first caller, wanting an other side connection. Hello, Rosalind. How you doing?
Hello.
Hi.
You almost made me change my mind about what I wanted, but go ahead.
Oh, goodness.
So many topics. You're an interesting woman.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. But you know, the overall thing that I really do, and mediumship is a part of that, is the clairvoyant healing, because mediumship is a healing tool, but it's not the focus. Although I'm an excellent medium, it's not the focus. It's not the only thing I do. And interestingly enough, that woman that I happened upon by accident, well, it's not an accident, by direct divine intervention yesterday, actually is a medium and intuitive, and yet she focuses her work in the area of, she calls it consciousness engineering, which is what it is. Okay, so let's go to Rosalind and see who's there for Rosalind. Rosalind 843. Okay, there's a woman that I see is a little bit more rotund, or a little bit more weight on her body, very motherly looking, older looking, not concerned as much with her appearance as her nurturing presence, if you will. Particularly right now, she laughs a little bit. She laughs a little bit as I say that, because she says, you know, that is kind of the essence of her personality. She wasn't really very vain or anything like that. She's more focused on caring for those around. Oh, you know this. Okay, good. And there's this, and for some reason, she shows me her body, and she's giving me visual cues for a purpose of identification. It's a little bit narrow in the shoulders. They're kind of like a little rounded, and most of what's in the torso is like hanging down and moving into the stomach area. She's got a full bust line hangs there, and she's got roundness in the stomach area and roundness in the hips. It's very distinctive, like a pear-shaped body, but a lot of extra weight, not a lot, but extra weight on her. I also get the feeling that there's a sun also that's either directly under her, not in spirit, but on earth. In other words, the family structure has male under her, as well as several other children. She's telling me there's a few family members that are on the other side with her. She's not the only one there. She's not alone. She says she loves you very much. She's going to give me one or two more identifications. Something about bread is very important. Baking bread or having bread. Something about leavened bread or unleavened bread. I have no idea why she would just suddenly give me the feeling of bread. Okay, but I will find it out in a moment. What was that? Rosalind, were you going to say something?
Yes. I just call myself trying to go on a diet after being small all my life. I'm on a diet. And it's wheat bread, and should I eat this and should I eat that? And I think that has something to do with it.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that. Let me just see what she wants to say. Unleavened bread is the best. Like, I don't know why she would. Okay. Really, grandma, mom, grandma, whoever this is, what do you mean by unleavened bread?
Grandma.
Grandma, okay, what do you mean by unleavened bread? She says that's the one that won't put the weight on you. That's her opinion, okay? Now, unleavened bread does not have yeast in it, right? Right? Right?
Yeah.
You might
I think. I don't know.
well, I'm telling you, unleavened bread does not have yeast in it. So what this means to me as a medical intuitive also is you might have some yeast sensitivity.
Okay.
Okay, which would mean candida, which usually has weight gain with it. So you might want to go have yourself looked at for body balance.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a clue. Grandma's given us a clue as to your healing, what you need healed. And she's a very healing personality, and she's chuckling a little bit. She says, but I didn't know about matters of diet to that extent when she was on Earth. She says, but they're allowing me to say that now from spirit. Now, there's other things she wants to say. There's something to do with heart issues for Grandma, cardiovascular. That's her primary issue. Do you understand, honey? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
And that's her failing grace. She wants to say her failing grace. In other words, this thing that sent her to spirit, to grace. She is in grace, and she's in a higher plane. She's very happy with her home, her new home here in spirit. She says everybody's very friendly and very nice. She says it's very Earth-like, but she is in a higher dimension or higher plane, not quite like Earth. And I think she's trying to tell me that she's actually more than one or two levels above Earth. 1 second. Where are you, Grandma? I'm a few levels. So she's not just okay. If you read this book called Heaven and the Afterlife Unveiled is one of them, by Dr.
Yes,
you know, you read it. Okay. You know about the planes. There's 21 different dimensions, right? 21 different dimensions.
Yeah.
Earth's about 7. Well, she's not at 8 or 9. She's more like at 10. So she's moved up a couple of levels, or she went right into one of those levels. There's also a male with her that feels younger than her. Okay, so or you understand, okay, that boy is with her now. She says, don't worry about him at all. She takes very good care of him. I feel that he's more lateral to you in nature. In other words, he's either a brother or a spouse or something like that to you that's in spirit with her. She says she loves you very much. She says, listen to everyone around you and don't get into trouble anymore. She's kidding around with that. She says, I know you know what you're doing. She says, I know you know what you're doing, but to me, you'll always be a little naughty girl. And then she says, there were things you did when you were a little girl that were very naughty. Okay? You got into trouble a lot, and you kind of like a tomboy in a way, very girly tomboy. Okay, and she's showing me something with your pigtails, or something, and I don't know, like little devilish things you would do what a kid would do, like steal something, money or what have you. Not big things, just maybe some coins were left around the house and you'd grab it and run off and do your own thing. She says, you're not anything like that anymore. She says, you're like an absolute angel. And she says, I look after you and your family from above. And she says, I love you very much and happy holidays.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rosalind.
For that, Laura.
Aw.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I stay on so I can listen?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to put you right back in, honey. Thank you, love. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. Okay. And so I want to see if there's anybody else. Oh, no, there is not. Okay, so I'm going to go to Tiffany, who's been waiting very diligently. Hello, Tiffany. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Now, if you're not used to the show, I ask when you have a life question to not give me background, but just the question. It's really hard for people to do that for some reason, but just focus in on exactly what you want to know. Just try to tell me only that, so I'm not influenced. It gives you the best answer. Go ahead, honey.
Okay, so I've been seeing this fella. His name is Imani. I wanted to know what's going to progress with me, him and I.
All right, Emmanuel and Tiffany.
Imani.
Imani? Okay, sorry. Imani. Okay. Hold on. It's good. It's a good connection. A good relationship is starting out slowly, but it will develop into something more. I feel there's some separation right now, either travel or something like that that's keeping the two of you apart. But after the holidays, it's going to be a little bit too much waiting for you, maybe. But after the holidays, I feel this is going to pick up some steam. He may not literally be traveling, or I feel it's him more than you, but I just feel like he's detached right now or not completely committed to the situation. The reason is because it is the holidays, but he's checking you out. He's learning more about you. It will progress a little slowly to begin with, but then when he finds out that you have a lot of things with him in common, it's going to pick up. So that's what I get for you and Imani. Okay, makes sense?
Okay.
Excuse me?
I said it makes sense.
It makes sense? Okay, I can hardly hear you, honey. So it looks good, love, and all you need to do is hang in there and not get discouraged. It doesn't start off with a bang because it's starting off slowly, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. All right. And is there somebody else who's waiting for an other side connection? Nope. Okay, and so now I'm going to go to Yvonne, who's been waiting the longest, with a life question. No, I wonder what happened there. Okay, there it is.
Hi.
Hi, honey. Just give me your question, love.
Hello?
Hi.
Okay. Well, one of my questions is if I'll be able to sell my condo and purchase a bigger place.
I do feel that you will. Hold on. I'm going to give you some more detail. It's going to take a little bit of time, a little bit of crafting this out, spending some time planning how you're going to do this to get the best price possible, because I know you're not willing to just give it away for a song. You know what I mean? You want to get the best that you can possibly get. So what I'm getting is that you need to spend some time, if you're not already considering this, to really think through how to really masterfully market this property. And I don't feel you should be relying only on the realtor, and I'm going to look into that in a moment, or whoever you're asking to sell it with, or if you're doing it alone, I don't know yet. But don't rely on anybody else but yourself to learn how to stage it properly so they can sell for highest value, highest buck. And you are smart. You're already crafting these ideas. They're using, Spirit, the word crafting for you because you're crafty. You have a good mind. You know, you're shrewd. You know what you're doing. So really, polish the presentation so that it gets highest dollar possible. And you might even want to hire somebody for that because it will be well worth the effort to do that properly. Now, as far as picking somebody to help you with that, in other words, marketing person, not the stager, that's something you should do on your own, but let me see who should market this for her. Does she have the right person? You do. You have the person that you're working with now, and that person is correct for the job at hand. However, the person is rather dynamic, meaning busy, and does not tend to the details. So the person has wide breadth of coverage, has lots of prospective buyers, but doesn't really lend herself or himself, I think it's female, to setting it up and staging it. So that's where you come in. Okay, you understand what I'm saying here? Okay, and you're going to do that, and you're going to do that well. And then after the new year, you're going to find a buyer is going to come along that's absolutely perfect, and then your new house is waiting there, right behind the corner. You can start looking for the house, but it's not, your property won't be selling till after the new year, and closing till then. But I see January, February is going to be very fast, and things are going to happen quickly. I see a single family home. It does not look attached. It's like a cottage or bigger than a cottage. It's not real big, but it's bigger than your condo, and it looks like it's. You know, you're a 954 area because you're. Why do I hear Virginia? Where are you living, honey? Where do you live, love?
Florida.
You're in Florida, and you're looking for a place in Florida? Okay. Well, I just see a small house. It's a single family, not attached. That will be coming in for you. Okay? Maybe it's something to do with Virginia, the buyers or whatever, the sellers. Who knows? I don't know. All of a sudden I hear the word Virginia or the idea of Virginia. Maybe it's the next caller on the line. I don't know. But so just go ahead and do that. The most important thing is getting top dollar. I think that's where you're most frightened is, can I get the right money for this thing? And that's your plan. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. God bless. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. And we are going to go to Susie, who has a question. It looks like this may be a very early show. Susie, my beautiful friend, what is it that I can do for you today?
Laura, dear.
Hi.
I was wondering if this is an interesting question. I wanted to see if the if Spirit could tell me if any one of my family members that have already crossed over, that have been in my lifetime, have reincarnated on the earth plane again, or if not, maybe in another plane.
Okay, so any of them. No, any that you knew on Earth. Let's limit the question. Any that you knew on Earth.
Okay.
Okay, because
any of that.
Yeah, like mother's grandfather, uncle. There's an uncle there. I remember you told me about a few other sisters of your mother, things like that. Okay, aunts like. Okay, hold on. No, not one of them. They don't want to leave Spirit. Ha ha ha. They're saying they like it there very much. They're not interested in reincarnating, at least not right now. One of them will take as long as possible and will be the most difficult to get from Spirit to Earth, and that would be your mother. She will not be leaving our spirit world for a long time because she's waiting for you.
Okay, well, I'm anxious to spend time with her. If we could actually do the fun things that we did on Earth together in spirit.
Absolutely. And I also want to mention something else for you and all the listeners is according to a book called Journey of Souls by Dr. Michael Newton, souls, when they incarnate on Earth, do leave part of their essence in the spirit world. So even if they did incarnate, there still be them there. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. They can be souls. Souls are not location dependent. They're location independent because they're energy, and they are they can be at any. It's hard for us to understand because it's a non-physical world. We think in terms of 3D, so long as we're using this aspect of our consciousness. On Earth, we think in terms of humans. We have eyes in front of our head. Like if you've read the book by Anita Moorjani, Dying to Be Me, where she has a near-death experience, she has the experience of seeing 360 degrees, everything, all at once. It's kind of mind-boggling. How can we see 360? Because we only know how to see this. But in any event, souls can experience two dimensions at once, or more than one dimension at the same time, according to that book.
I actually was feeling very, as I looked at one of my grandsons, I almost was feeling as though it was my ex-husband's father, coming back to, but possibly I was wrong, but I almost felt like that same energy.
Okay, so now there's another thing to consider, which is a rule of thumb. These are all just guidelines, again, we are in three-dimensional, or whatever dimension you're in. I mean, some of us are in fifth dimension, but we're more in a physical plane. So we think in terms of linear time and all this other business. But the rule of thumb right now, souls are incarnating at approximately every 50 Earth years. Every 50 Earth years. So that's another way to look at it. Okay, I do have somebody else waiting, and I'm going to go to that call.
Thank you very much, dear.
Thank you. I may call upon you in a moment again. Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, now I'm going to go to 973. We did get another caller in. Hi, 973. What's your name?
Anna.
Anna, hi. How are you?
How are you, Laura?
Oh, good. Is it Hannah with an H or A, Anna?
A.
Anna, okay. But you're not the Anna I spoke with the other day, right?
Yes.
I am the Anna I spoke. You are the Anna. Oh, okay. Wonderful, Anna.
Yeah.
All right, honey. So go ahead and give me your question or what you want me to do today, if it's the other side connection or what have you.
Yeah, actually today, let's see if you, with my spirit guides, let me know what else can I do to pursue my spiritual journey.
Okay. You're not the Anna I spoke with on Monday. You're definitely not her. So I don't know what.
Oh, no,
No.
not on Monday, though.
Okay.
A while ago, not too long ago.
Okay. All right. Okay, sweetie. Hold on. Let's see. What Anna 973? What are her spirit guides want her to know now, or what to pursue, or what to do? Hold on 1 second, please. Let's see if a message comes through for you, love. Well, you're not on the right path right now. You need to open up to change.
Okay.
You need to open up to change. You're getting into trouble, they say. They don't like where you're going. It's not really on the right path for you. You're not believing in yourself. You're kind of thinking, I wish doors would open for me, but you don't see them opening. You need guidance of what to do. And the more you stay stationary, the deeper you're sinking into this place that you don't want to be and is really not right for you. So I'm going to see what I can get to move you forward, okay? More enterprising. You need to do something more enterprising, more using your gifts, less in terms of a rote kind of repetitious kind of service job, and more into using your talents and your gifts. And they tell me that your gifts have to do with speaking, articulating. Now, you do have a second language. What is your first language? It sounds like you have a little accent here. Is that
Yes.
Portuguese? What is
Portuguese.
it? Yeah. Okay. So you're Brazilian.
Yes,
are you from Portugal? You are from Portugal.
From Portugal.
Okay. You need to use your language skills somehow, or your communication skills. Now, are you the Anna that's in architecture?
Yes.
Okay. And we talked about this in the past, that you were going to start your own business. I don't know why the language comes in, speaking comes in, is what you're really talented at. Although you love architecture, and you're a great architect, but you didn't want to be in a, and they already just said it now, you're not good at being under somebody else's thumb. You got to be enterprising in your own business. And there's something to do with communicating that will help with that. Speaking. Maybe getting clients, okay? Getting out of the house more, making connections. So what is needed here is to believe in that, see it for yourself, and follow it through. Okay. Now I know you have I know all about you now because I can remember everything. You have two boys. You're married. You're working for someone else. You want to get out on your own. I do.
Yeah, actually, I left the company about 1.5 years ago.
So you're on your own.
Working from home.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But I've been working from home.
Right. Well, you're not getting enough clients because you're not talking enough. Get it? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. So you need to go jip, 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 jip. You have to communicate and you have to get out of the house. This is what they already just said, and believe in it. Now, remember we were talking about, well, no, you weren't on the phone. You weren't listening. Maybe you were listening because they said the lines were light. But there's healing that I can do not right now. It's too complicated. But I do clairvoyant. I do clairvoyant healer work to release beliefs and blocks. I can see the energies in the body. I release them. I clear them. Then we do third eye manifesting together. And that will help you because right now you have some false belief systems, some of which is not believing in yourself that you can do this. Okay? There's a lot of...
It's so funny that it's on.
Well, it's not funny.
I just thought of doing that with you. I actually thought of contacting you for that.
Okay, perfect.
It's so
because
funny telling me.
All right, wonderful. Well, listen to me. Because you have from your father a feeling like we need steady, regular work. That's what Dad planted in you. So you need to release that. And you need to feel effort. This needs to be effortless for you. And that's how you go about bringing in the business that you want. Okay? So I can already get the message. I already know, but I would go into more detail with you. We would specifically release, and then we would specifically project the new reality for yourself and get you going to get that thing that you really want. Okay?
Okay. So I'll be looking into your website to schedule an appointment.
Oh, okay, sweetheart.
Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you, Anna.
Appreciate it.
Yes,
Have
sweetheart.
a great day. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye, honey. Bye. Oh, yes.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. And, of course, happy holidays to everybody. We do have people who called in the interim. So I'm going to go to area code 904. We have a number of people who called in. Hello. And your name is?
Hello. Patty.
Patty. Hi, Patty. How you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm doing all right.
All right, good.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy, happy, happy. Okay, so what can we do for you today, Patty?
See if there's any message from the other side. I guess it's looking for my mother mostly.
Okay, let's see what we get for you, honey. Hold on, Patty. 904. This is a great day for that. For holidays, we think about. Okay, the first thing I get from Mom is problem breathing. Okay, so she's actually making me have problems breathing, difficulties breathing. I see hair that's on the shorter side to a little bit of length to it. It's curled. It's nice, soft around the head. Not kinky, just nicely, softly curled. Straight nose. She's showing me a profile. I don't see her straight on with a refined tip, not a round nose, straight nose. Nice profile. Kind, loving woman. A very loving, sweet woman. Gentle. Caring, ran the household well. Feels like the household was rather big. In other words, you're not the only kid. A couple of children there.
No.
A big house. Several. She did a very good, very good job of it. And even though I see several children in the family, I see her waist. She still has a waistline. So, in other words, she chooses to show me herself I think that she always had a waistline, in other words, except when she was pregnant. So she somehow manages to keep herself slender and thin. She's a very active person. She's not overweight the way she shows me. She's very clean. Likes to keep the house done and very energetic. Come on, everybody do this, everybody do that. There's nobody's left behind, nobody's overlooked. Everybody gets their fair attention, food, homework, schooling, and she's doing all of this with the help of a loving, there's a full family unit here. I see father, her husband, your father. I see everybody there. Not like she's without a spouse on earth. She says she loved her life very much and she loved you very much. You're a very caring person. She gives me the sense that you're towards the older children in the family. I like the second or third from the top. Where do you sit in the whole lineup of the children, please?
I'm the second.
Yeah, there you go.
From 9.
Yeah, she shows me that. Yeah, she shows me that. She loved you. She loved you so much. She loves you so much. You helped her so much. She says you were like the second mom to everybody. And she says you did everything I asked you to. And she says, I feel a little guilty about that, Patty, because I kind of robbed you of your childhood in some way. But on the other hand, you always seem so happy to help. And it was so genuinely delightful for you. It was like, I don't know, we were like the Brady Bunch or something. It's like one big adventure together. Yes, there was problems here and there. There were problems here and there. But in general, it's a big, loving, happy family. Now, do you remember Mom's shape to have been like, she's hourglass shaped. She has a nice full bust line. I see a waistline there. Do you remember that, please?
When she was younger, even though she had children, she always took care of herself well. She did have a little bit of a belly from all those children.
Okay, but still she's got a bust line above that, so I have to say that because she chooses to show me that, and even though I don't know how thin her waist was as she got older, this is what she's showing me now. She's got a soft round cut to her hair. It's layered, and she's got some waves, and that's kind of cut she's showing me right now. I don't see her real old just yet. I don't know what I don't know what happened when she got old because she's not showing me that right now. Let me see something else I can get on her. Nose is long and straight. Okay, I told you before her nose looked like it was not too long for face, but a nice long and straight nose I see from the side or an angle. You remember Mom's nose, please?
I kind of don't really. I nothing really stood out that I noticed. Their nose is to say, oh, that's what their nose is like.
See, that's what it was in proportion. But I just see what I see is I see flashes of things as a medium, and I see flash of that, and that's distinctive. Not too big for her face, but she's just showing me that nice straight nose. Okay, now she also says even features. She had a beautiful profile, actually considered quite a beauty in her day. She has full lips. Her chin's not real, pretty woman. Chin's not real strong, but everything's in proportion. She has a high forehead or a nice forehead. A very pretty woman. Okay, what else? Very kind, she says. She's kind. She says one of her favorite things to do was to bake. She liked to bake. She was very good at that. And you're very much like her. As she says now, she's going into personal message, although I'm trying to get one or two other things about her physically, but she's going into this thing. Oh, there's a name also, Mary, that pops in. You need to, your hands are getting raw from cleaning, she's saying to you. You're cleaning a lot. She says you're very clean. She wants you to relax a little bit. Are you getting ready for the holidays right now?
No, I'm kind of just taking it easy, not doing a whole lot. I mean, I haven't really been cleaning. In the past, I've done a lot of cleaning. I used to clean houses when I was younger and in school, but as of late, nothing hefty.
All right. Well, then she's showing me you as a cleaning fanatic. So that you did clean houses. So maybe that's what she's referring to.
Yeah. And I keep my place on the clean, neat side.
Oh, yes.
Nothing fanatic.
Well, she says
I let it all hang out, then I pick it back up.
Okay, all right. Well, she shows me she's teasing you a little bit about being a cleaning, neat nick or whatever. And you're saying, no, I don't know what to say. All I know is that she's making me think that you're a cleaning person. You like to clean. Okay, but you did clean houses and things like that. So that's a lot more than I can say about myself. So she's very clean about you.
Well,
and there
was more so than me.
Well, that's why she's teasing you. Because cleaning is like a key point in the family. Now, there's also something, let me just go back to her physically to make sure, because remember I told you something, I felt an uneasiness in the chest, difficulty breathing.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with my chest.
You're having it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, her final diagnosis was liver and lung cancer, but it really was the colon, and it traveled, and
Oh, okay.
Cancer travel. I'm having trouble now with respiratory.
Well, it was her lungs are the thing that she showed me to begin with. So she did have lung cancer, so I'm just trying to confirm that. But it's interesting that you have it, because it wasn't directed to you right now. So I can, she would have gone into that if she wanted to. I'm just trying to clear up, or I'm trying to get from you confirmation of the things I've picked up so far. Okay, so we've got your mom here, a very loving, kind person. She sends you her regards, her love for the holidays. She says take care of that little one who's under your feet all the time. There seems to be a little one. Now, the way you made it seem to me like your house, you have empty nest syndrome or something. Your kids have moved on. Is that correct?
Well, I never had them.
You never had any kids?
Being that second oldest of 9 was plenty for me.
Wow.
So I don't know if she's referring to.
Is there any
other siblings?
Do you ever have a little one under your feet? A pet or a child or anything?
No.
Oh, all right. Hold on. I must be assuming something. Let me clear the vibration. Hold on, honey. This is Patty's mother. She doesn't mean to say anything like that. Okay, she's taking it back. Well, I need to get back on course for you, Mom. What do you want to say, your beautiful daughter? Because she wants to talk to you for the holidays, see? She says, yeah. She says, yes. She says, I'm sorry I've not come in for a long time to speak to you. She says, I haven't been around you for a long time. In other words, in your home or speaking to you, like a sense of her. There seems to be, some gap in the time of communicating with her, like maybe after she passed it was more so, and now it's a little bit less than that. She says, but I will come in tomorrow at the holiday festival, holiday feast at, I guess it's one of your siblings' house. She says your sister's house. She says to come in and be there and be around everybody. She says I will be saying hello to everyone there. And who's the smoker? I guess there's a few people that smoke, right?
Yeah, I do smoke. most everybody in my family, except my mother was a smoker and one brother.
Right. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
she never smoked.
she's showing me a scene of like a holiday. Maybe it's tomorrow's projection or a past one. People having fun. Everybody's laughing and carrying on. There's somebody there who's missing a couple of teeth. Also, it looks like a man. Okay, an older man that's lost some teeth, and people are smoking. And so she just shows me that is to recognize that people are smoking in the family. And she says, now, as far as your health goes, you will get better, she says, but she does want you to stop that smoking if you possibly can.
Right. That's what I have to do. Yeah, it's definitely a respiratory lung issue.
Naughty, naughty, naughty. Now,
it's addiction.
I know. My mother was not a smoker.
I'm tracking myself.
Well, go to the doctor and get some of that medicine that they give you so you don't feel the withdrawal symptoms or whatever. I mean, today they could do marvelous things with people to get them off the ciggies, you know? Right. So who is that man? I see a man there. He's got a little bit of brownness to his skin. He's not a different race, but maybe he's been out in the sun or something, or maybe just has more of a olive complexion. He's got some weather-wornness in his forehead, like lines, and he's got his brown hair, but it's thinning on top a little bit. He's not. I can't tell his height. Usually when I say height, it's all relative. I don't think he's real tall, though. And he looks like he has a little bit of a stomach, and he's kind of he's missing a tooth or so on the front, and he's smoking. Who's that man? Do you know who he is? I see him at the family gathering.
I'm not sure.
Well, maybe tomorrow.
I mean, most of my brothers are losing hair, and their skin was darker. We had like two sides. My father was dark skin, my mother was light. So
maybe
the boys tend to have that dark skin.
Right. Well, maybe it's one of them. One of them is missing some teeth, though, or has something wrong with his teeth. Do you know which one that would be?
Well, one of them has something.
He has a couple. Okay. He has a couple of teeth pulled, you said?
No, he had all of his teeth pulled to get false teeth.
Oh, okay, that's probably what I'm seeing. Or she's just Mom is showing me that scene as if, and maybe she's just trying to say that's one of her sons or something, because she shows me missing tooth just to give me the representation of that. The jolliness of the family, everybody's happy, it's very similar to my own family. Not my immediate, really my aunt on Long Island. She's in spirit now. She's a mother of 6. Let me just get rid of this caller. She's the mother of 6 children, and similar to your mom. And then the whole family gathering, and everybody smoked in the house, and so did my aunt. She smoked, and everybody else smoked. Anyway, my love, you have a beautiful holiday, and thank you so much for calling in, love. Okay?
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. God bless you, and have a great holiday as well.
Thank you, love. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, and so we've got, I have to make sure that I understand who these people are. We've got Frank, who's new, and he wants a life question. Hey, Frank, how you doing?
Good, yourself?
Good. What can I do for you?
Yes, I'm involved with the legal issue.
Okay.
And my attorney's name is Mark, and the opposing party is Linda. I just wonder what you can pick up.
All right, let's see what we get. And of course, as you know, I'm not, what's the word for it? I'm a psychic, and I'm not replacement for licensed advice. So the lawyer's name is Mark, and the opposition is Barbara, you said?
Linda.
Okay, hold on. All right, hold on for a second. Is this good or bad? Is this going to work out for him? This is for Frank. Not good. Not good. Not going the way you'd hoped. You wish that you could start it over again, actually, because there's some false claims made or some falsity brought into it that doesn't make your particular position look as strong as it could be. I feel, now you have to take these things a little bit generally at the moment, okay? But what I feel is that things have to be smoothed over because it wasn't done right from the beginning, your particular representation. Now, does this mean that Mark needs to be fired and blah, blah, or Linda will win? Let me see here. I'm going to go to Mark first. You should stay with him, Mark, even though there's been some mistakes made in your representation. It wasn't so much his fault as that things were discovered later that should have been brought out earlier. So I don't think he's made any mistakes. I feel earnestness and an effort, a real effort on his part, and also skill level there. Now, as far as Linda goes, well, before I continue, does this resonate for you? Because I'm building on this. Frank?
Yes.
Okay, it does. It does. Okay, I'm going to Linda. Hold on. Okay. It looks right now that everything's weighing in her direction. The whole outcome is weighing in her direction. The only way out of this is through some sort of an agreement and or a contract. What do they call those? A deal kind of a thing, because if you continue doing it with just arguing or trying to get it into a court situation, it's very expensive. So it seems to me that the best way to do this, because she has the upper hand at the moment, is to try to make a fair and equitable agreement that would be done before any kind of court proceedings or anything like that, because right now the ball's in her court, and that's what I'm getting. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Frank. Good luck. Good luck, love. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, honey. Bye-bye. Okay. I think that we've just about... Oh, no, we've got Nathaniel who's waiting for healing. There he is. Hello, Nathaniel. How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Okay, so you're wanting a healing. Okay, happy Thanksgiving, by the way. I'm going to take a look at your energy centers, and I'm going to see what's going on with them. Okay, looks like your head, your thinking has gotten a lot clearer. That's a good thing. It goes through all your chakras. You're open to change. You're not thinking in terms of limitations anymore. Your creativity is still thwarted. And that is the area that needs to be healed as of today. Can't heal everything on the radio because it's, I would need an hour and a half to maybe 5 or 6 sessions. So let me just go to that, because what I feel for you, darling, is your thinking is good. Okay, you've got some really great ideas about abundance for yourself. You're starting to believe in yourself, but what happens is I see you're not really tapping yet into your creativity, because the road for you to abundance is through tapping into your creativity. So I'm going to send in some coralite into that chakra. And I'm sending you in the idea that you are free to use your talents. Your talents are great, and that your talents are the road to prosperity for you. Okay? And also here, music. Music in particular is particularly the foundation of who you are and the proper road. And I'm going to also do some healing in the root chakra. I'm sending in the right healing there, because there's something there.
90 seconds.
I only have 90 seconds left before the show's over, but I will go a little longer with you. There's something there about when money comes in, money goes out. Like putting water in a bucket, it goes right out the other end. So I'm clearing that. And I'm making it so that when money comes in, money stays in, and I'm saving, and I'm building for the future. My income is moving to higher and higher planes. I'm no longer dependent on
60 seconds.
Single sources of income. I have abundance, and I'm using my abundance now in all ways every day. So I'm going to send in some white light from the crown down through the body into earth to clear any remaining residue, bringing in green light from earth up through the legs, up through the body to heal anything else that needs to be healed. And finally, I'm going to pull in pink violet light from spirit down through the crown, down through the body to re-energize you at a higher frequency so that you can create what you want. Now, there's a few other things I could do, but I don't have time today. But what I will do, which is very powerful, is give you an idea of how to manifest using your third eye. Okay? So let's say, for example, you want wealth.
10 seconds.
Right? Okay, right, okay. So you could send out the idea wealth, bring wealth, a simple phrase from your forehead where your third eye is, projected out in meditation to the infinite field, which is called the universe. So you keep sending it out. Bring wealth, bring wealth, bring wealth, bring wealth from your third eye out into the universe. And you will start to, you need to do that 10 to 15 minutes a day in deep meditation, and you should see results. Okay?
I'm precious. Hey, well, thank you so much. I'm so grateful, and happy Thanksgiving. And I love you, Laura. You're great. You're one of the best people on the earth right now. So
thank you. Thank you. And so are you. God bless. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. God bless. Bye-bye. Okay, I want everybody to have a beautiful holiday. Monday night, I do the show again at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you'd like a private session with me, just go to spiritmediumtv.com. That's spiritmediumtv.com. And item 1 brings you through to the booking page where you will get a 25% discount. Namaste.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.